joining me from another video. If you're joining me for the first time, hello! I have in front of me one of the newer style Monster High. So this is after the remake of the Monster High series, and they came out with the new dolls. This doll I picked up in a clearance slot. I can't remember which store it was from in America. You can see that the box, it was obviously on clearance because the box has seen better days. Maybe she came with a stand, I don't know, at some point. But I am not a fan of the remake dolls. I was not a fan of their quality, and I just felt they didn't have the same oomph. However, when I saw her, I was instantly in love. I was like, wow, she could be from the older series. Her outfit's gorgeous. She's got the articulation. Loving up here. This big thing up here that's behind her. I don't know what it's for, but we'll find out. And more so than that, it says swish tail to transform. So it's Ghoul to Wolf. So we're going to go from the wolf to the girl, or the Ghoul if you please. Clawdeen Wolf, daughter of the werewolves. What such an awesome character. Let's have a look at the back of the box. So on the back we have as a fierce ghoul in a rocking outfit. Then we're meant to be able to swish her tail and suddenly she becomes the wolf. Wolf mask and reveal collar. Okay, so it's kind of just like a masquerade, really. She puts on a mask, but the doll is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, the doll is gorgeous, which is weird because I am not a fan at all of the new style Monster Highs. The opening it is going to be absolutely easy because the box is just falling apart. Ha! Let's get into her. I'm going to snip her free and let's have a look at the doll. Okay, before I get onto the doll, I noticed that the card at the front, you can release. And look at that. I'm hoping that's working on camera. That's so cool. I actually really like that. It reminds me a lot of the older style dolls. Some of them came with posters, and a lot of them, you know, they came with their diaries and stuff. It's just something really cool as a little collectible keepsake for your doll. That's really choice. Lenticular? Do they call these lenticular? I can't remember. Anyways, back to the snippity snip. Alright, here she is out of the box. I must say, first looks amazing, which I haven't said about a Monster High doll in ages, but the detailing on her is just simply gorgeous. So I'm not entirely sure what this huge love heart gold purpley fluffy thing is behind her, but I'm assuming it's some sort of costume that she's wearing. Like she's wearing, look at this, I love this mask. She's wearing this costume and it comes up together. If you look at the back here, there is the wolf on each side. There is the little gadget down here, which we're going to check out when she turns to Ghoul, because at the moment she is in wolf form. I just love this mask. If you get a broken one of these and you know, some sort of broken one, you could easily snip off this mask on either side, paint this and make a gorgeous doll costume mask. I absolutely love this. Going down to her midsection, my biggest complaint, painted on bodice. Hate that on dolls. Here is the collar with the little moon on. So she has, it's not too bad though. It's actually still, again, quite detailed. She's got some bling coming up here over her chest. She has like a zipper effect going down with an animal print at the front here. Go down to her belt here. She has a wolf where her buckle should be with a studded belt, and then her skirt is actual fabric, and it is a simple elastic skirt, so no Velcro, just basically pulled up with Velcro. Again, keeping to the colors of gold and purple, but check out this moon cycle, full moon, quarter moon, and all that sort of stuff, going to full moon again. The only one they're missing is they're missing the gap where there's no moon at all, but that's really cool. Down to her legs. Now, I don't remember this on Clawdeen Wolf's original dolls. She's got this fur effect on her leg. I should have brought a Clawdeen down to compare this to, and then look at the shoes. These shoes are really bulky, but again, super cool. Look at the heel. The heel is a howling wolf. I love that they've gone a little step ahead and gone back to the older style of being very, very detailed with their works. Even the fur at the back of her legs is really cool. So we're going to now look at her hair. It is very simple. It is 2 pigtails tied to the side in a brown and a purple. Of course, everything matches. Everything's brown, gold, or purple. Basically, you look at her and you know that she is Clawdeen and this outfit goes together. So pigtails at the side. Okay, so looking at her articulation, her head is encased in this little, obviously, transformation mechanism. So it does go into the side of her head. So you're not going to get any movement out of it. It does not go to the side. It does not go up and down. And I don't want to play with it too much. A, because I don't want to break it, and B, because I don't want to mess out her hair. Since we do display our Monster Highs, and if you've seen on my Instagram a couple of Astra's shelves in her room, we have a large Monster High collection. Next is her arms. They do not move out towards her side. I don't know why. It must have something to do with the mechanism. They can, however, move forward and back, and they do have elbow movement. So it's interesting that she has all the elbow movement and, again, wrist movement. So all this extra articulation in her arms, but she cannot move her arm out to the side. So if you want it to go out the side, that's about the best you're going to get. It's not going to go up there. Coming down to her legs here. I'm sorry, my dear. Put that there. She can only split her legs so far. Then she can move them forward. She can move them back. Her joints are actually very, very stiff, so that's good. She will hold a pose, and her knee movement is there. One thing with Monster High dolls, when you're checking at the markets, is always check their joints, because lovelies who have played with them a lot, their joints get super, super loose, and basically like their legs will just like flay back and forth if they haven't kept their strength in. She does not have ankle movement, but she does have those extra points of articulation, which are interesting to me, which kind of make up for the fact that she can't move her head or her arm this way. Just a little bit. I'm not too worried. So the all-important thing is this transformation, which is meant to be, right now she's in wolf form. Let's see if she turns to Ghoul. Oh, as easy as that. Well, that's pretty cool. So, oh, why does this stick out? Oh my goodness, this would be so much cooler if this went flat. I'm just going to point that out soon, but here we have her face. I'll bring her face up and let's have a look. So in the remake, they made the ghouls much more childlike, I'd like to say. Innocent looking, yeah, more innocent looking, more childlike looking, slightly naive. So she has a much younger face than what we are used to in the original Monster High style. Now, it is in no way ugly. The face is pretty. It is just not as good as the original Monster High faces. I liked the more mature look. I liked the more teenage look. This little one here looks to me to be a tween, somewhere between the ages of 11 and 13. That's what I get out of her. Whereas the other girls, I got more of a 16 plus vibe, if that makes sense. Which I think Draculaura is 1600 from the, so I guess that kind of, it's like her sweet 1600th. So that is her in human form at the front. I am not happy about this. This does not fit. If this went down and actually clicked in, so it was flat for display purposes, that would be perfect. But there is no way on heaven or earth that you can make this a display doll, and unless you somehow tape this down to here, you will have to keep her in wolf form to display her with other dolls. Otherwise, look at the amount of shelf room behind her that she is effectively taking up. So it's almost like, oh, that's a disappointment over such an awesome doll. So anyways, let's see if we can turn her easily back into her wolf form. That's pretty cool. I will have to display her in wolf form on my daughter's shelf because I don't want to tape it down and risk breaking the little mechanism in here over time just with the constant bending, or B, taking up this much shelf room behind her where I can have another 2 dolls displayed. She has to be displayed in form, which I'm not complaining about too much. Love, love, love this mask. If you love Monster High dolls, please give this video a, come on, do it with me, a thumbs up. If you love dolls in general, please subscribe. We love to open dolls here and we love to share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.